Right now, you have a choice. We're halfway through the year. Half of the year is gone. Half of the year is for opportunities, possibilities, and endless chances for you to show up for things that you want. Some things may have not worked out so far, and some things may have worked out in your favor. Maybe you've showed up, maybe you haven't. But none of that actually matters except what you choose next. Because this is the time where you get to decide if you are going to take a step back, take a break, you've done your grind, or you decide to step up, create your own motivation, create your own discipline, and show up as her. So let's talk about it. We are in June of 2026, and this is my 3-year anniversary. I'm going to have a whole video about that and how I decided to do my Thrive to 30 series and really how I want to make this year and the next few years really count. But I realized that not only is this June the best time because it's a new month, it's a Monday, and this is your sign. So all three of those together is going to help you decide your next choice. If you are going to take a step back and slow down and be more in the moment, if you are going to go into your grind and transformational season, or if you're going to find somewhere balanced in between. So for this year, I'm letting the choice be yours. Of course, the choice is always up to you, but this mid-year reset is going to be a little bit different because I want you to decide what is going to work best for you. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Bridget, or welcome back. I am 27 years old. I'm a wife, a stepmom, and I'm the creator and founder behind balancewhileblooming. Here I share mindset shifts, how to believe in yourself, how to build the life of your dreams, how to find that balance in every day of life and every season of life so that you can bloom consistently with your dedication, your perseverance, and just show up as your best self, because we all want to become her and live life to the fullest. So why not really decide now and this opportunity to be a part of this community where you can like this video, subscribe, see other videos that are not only uplifting you, that are supporting you, inspiring you, but it also lets me hold you accountable by giving you the tangible steps to show up for your best self, for you to continuously believe, bloom, build, balance, and over time we are going to become her. But today we're talking about our mid-year reset. This year is a little bit different because I am in this transformational season, but I also want to take a step back because I've been in my grind season, and June is the time where I go in for a month, then I take a month off, then August, then September I slow down, October I go in, November I go in, and December I give myself a break. So I really need to decide what the next 6 months are going to look like and how I'm going to do that. But I want to share an overview way of how you can go in your mid-year reset. And next week on June 1st, I will have my monthly reset for how I plan to go for the next 3 months and then for the next 6 months. But right now, this is for you to choose what you want and how I kind of set up for the next 6 months for me. So first is owning exactly where you are. This means no shame, no excuses, just a reality check of being honest with yourself. Before you can even change anything, decide anything, you need to know where you are. And this is not to be dramatic or shoot yourself in the foot or feel like you're holding yourself back. No, it's just that honest conversation of, are you proud of where you've been showing up? Look back at your New Year resolutions. Have you been just kind of coasting through it, or have you been avoiding them overall or waiting for the right time? All of those things are going to hold yourself back. What are the fears? What are the excuses? And where are you right now? I also want you to think about how far you've come, where you have succeeded, and what you kind of need to do to make that shift. Because truth is, no one is coming to fix it for you. And this is not always a bad thing for when you analyze. It just means that you're in control, you know where you're at, and you're starting at a baseline. Because when you know where you are, you can make that shift to decide where you're gonna go. So as we make this shift, this is the part where many people forget because they're waiting for motivation, they're waiting for the right time, or they're waiting for a sign. Well, again, we are starting June and the next 6 months on a Monday. So no excuse there. A new month, no excuse there. And we're halfway through the year, you still have 6 months left, and this video is your sign. So no matter when you see this, you didn't need to wait for the perfect time for the perfect plan. You just need a decision, and your decision was clicking on this video, liking this video, and understanding that the next few minutes of your life is going to matter as long as you keep watching this video and really understand why you're making the shift and who you're going to be for the next 6 months. And I want to help you do that. So let's go on that journey. So now we have to be powerful and clear with the energy we want. Not everyone needs the same exact next step or to bloom or become the same person. We're all unique. We're all on our own journey, but everyone needs to decide what you want, who you want to be, and how you're going to get there. So you have to pick from 3 different levels. Either you've been pushing yourself too hard, where you need to just take a step back, slow down, and stop treating your life like a checklist and understand that you actually need to live life. Or you need to understand that you're playing it too small. You need that consistency, you need that transformation, and you need the discipline to show up. And it's no longer negotiating your life that you said you wanted, you're going all in. And I have so many videos about all in energy, so watch any of those and they will help you really go through this transformational journey. I've made a huge shift at the beginning of spring, but you can choose summer. That's fine for you. We're all different. We're all unique. Or you can be somewhere in the in-between where you need to find that structure and freedom, but also build and enjoy life. You don't have to choose either extreme. You just have to choose your intention. That being said, when you're choosing this in-between, where this is where I'm going to go, and I'm going to really preference this in next week's video, is that the structure and building and the freedom and enjoying are at the same level, and I give my energy 50-50. So there's days where I show up, there's days where I step back, there's days where I have discipline, there's days where I slow down. And those extremes are still there, but taking a mild step back, and we're more moving with intention. Now, I like to do this in the summer because I feel like it's really important that for the next 6 months, I know that I had my grind season or it didn't work out, or I had my transformational season and it did work out, and now I can take a step back. So those are 2 ways to look at it, is that either it wasn't working for me, my habits, my goals, my systems, or it was working for me and now I feel good about it and I can take a step back. So either I'm going to give myself grace and understand that there's still life to live and I can do a little bit, or I can go all in and really burn out and waste another 6 months, or I can find that in between of where I want to be. Now, making this real, this is where it really is going to hit you hard, that your decisions mean nothing without putting in the action. And this is really where you bloom, where you're focusing on where you're going to be in the next 6 months. What are you letting go of, and what are you fully committing to? And I don't want this to be 10, 15 huge goals. I want it to be intentional enough to prove to yourself that you can be serious enough to show up, but also not change your entire life in 6 months. We are all hoping to live many more years. We are hoping that we have this grace and this time and this fulfilling life, but at the same time, we need to understand that if we don't do anything at all, you're really missing out on your future. But if you do too much, you may also not do anything at all because you've pushed yourself too far. So enough to prove to yourself, but not too much that it's too serious and you're gonna burn out, is where you need to make this shift. You need to really focus on what those habits are, what those goals are, and what you're going to sacrifice, let go of to be in this moment, and how you're gonna commit. What is your why? Who are you going to be, and why does it matter to you? Like I said, this version of you is someone that you want to imagine in December, a person who has it all figured out, no matter if you had to restart every single month or you just stayed consistent. What does that life look like? What is that version of yourself that is not too far away, but is someone that you can still build? Or are you content with where you're at now and you just want to take a few more steps into who you want to become? It's really not about needing more time. It's about deciding and taking it one day at a time. We still have 6 full months of 2026 to show up. It's still your opportunity. It is still endless possibilities, and you have all the time in that 180 days for you to show up for your best self. And if it's not for yourself, it's for your goals, it's for your why, and it's still up to you. But the only person who's going to be able to decide is you. So I really want to know what choice you're making. Are you choosing that you've been too hard on yourself and you need to just take a rest for the next 6 months and enjoy life and be in the moment? Or do you really need to go through that transformation season? You really missed out on the first 6 months and need to go all in. That's okay with me as well. I will support you through any step of that journey. Or are you coming along with me as we find this balance? I will be doing a video on Monday for really finding that balance, jumping all in, knowing exactly who I want to be in the next 6 months and how I'm going to balance out what habits, routines, systems that are made for me. So be on the lookout for that. Subscribe as we are going through our Thrive to 30, where we are realistically showing up for the next 1,000 days of becoming my best self, thriving to the person I want to be. And every step of that journey is for you to come along and see not only the Believe to Become system that has changed my life, but also just really seeing the transformation internally, externally, and throughout every area of my life as I am showing up. And the first decision is making this mid-year reset and deciding, because this is what I do every 6 months. And then I break it down to 90 days and then 30 days and then weekly. And you can do that too. So I will be diving deep into my mid-year reset and what I'm doing for the next 6 months. And I know that it's because I'm believing in myself, my goals, my dreams. I'm building the life of my dreams. I'm building her. I'm building this plan for me. And I hope that this inspires you so that you can find balance, you can build, you can believe, so that you can bloom and show up consistently with your best self, with who you want to be. And we can become amazing. We can become her. We can become that ideal self who's living the life of your dreams in 6 months, 6 years, 6 days. You never know when that shift and everything is going to align. But if you don't start showing up, you don't make the reset today and really decide where you want to go, how are you even going to know who you're going to become next if you don't start today? So I hope that this inspired you to go on your mid-year reset and that you are choosing what is best for you for the next 6 months. I want to support you and go through this journey with you, as we're all unique and all different. But reminder, believe, build, balance, bloom, and become, and I'll be here every step of the way. But for now, that's all for today. Let me know in the comments, subscribe, be part of this community, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.